Hey guys, welcome back to the VoIP Guys. I've still got Jeff with me, which means we've got we've got some more on beroNet to come up. And this time around, we've done a lot on the mobydick side of the solution.
Yep.
Yeah. But now it's time to see what the beroNet solution does.
So we covered a bit about the modularity and what that is. We covered a little bit about technology, but we haven't really gone into detail. You've seen what mobydick can do with the beroNet technology, but what does it actually do? How does it actually look? What happens if for some reason something doesn't work and you actually have to find out why? So we're going to go through all of that and see what it looks like. And we're going to start out with what the gateway modularity actually looks like. For that fun tip, I'm from beroNet, so clearly I know how to do this. I'm going to make James.
I'm going to break it.
Take it apart and put it back together again.
I've only ever done this once, so this is going to go, oh great.
Here's his tool.
Thanks.
Yes.
Okay. Right, now.
Okay, let's unplug it first. Just in case.
Yeah, there we go. When we talked about this, there was one thing that you did say.
Always the front. If you're taking it apart, always take off the front. It's a little more tricky to align the back, but if you take off the front, then it's a little easier to put back together.
Okay, so that's a quick tip from beroNet there.
Yeah.
Why are you making me do this?
Because it's fun.
Okay.
Also, use a screwdriver. Try not to use power tools when you are taking it apart. The screw heads are soft. If you strip it, it won't work. So, another recommendation, just use a screwdriver. And if you do use a power tool for some reason, make sure it's set so it doesn't strip the screws.
Yeah, be gentle.
Be gentle.
Okay.
Okay, watch out, that front plate might fall off. Got it. There you go.
I'm sure you can tell us a bit more about what's going on here now.
Okay, take out the front plate, slide off the top. And this right here, okay, is the inside. It's the baseboard of the gateway. And as you can see, you can fit two modules there. Right now we have the 4FXS module and our hybrid BRI FXS module, so 2BRI, 2FXS. And yeah, power source, just a simple board. What's fun about this is that all of our baseboards, whether it's in our PCIe cards, whether it's in the gateway box, they're all able to be managed through what we have as a beroNet cloud. Will you need the beroNet cloud with mobydick? Maybe not. Maybe you'll find a use for it. And so what we want to do is make sure that you can know about this stuff, so that you can pick and choose which features of which technology you want to use and do that. So that's taking out or apart the gateway. Just for fun, I'm gonna have to put it back together. But do you want to take a module off? Just
okay, fine.
There's something else. If you're doing a gateway on your own, there's something called a BF bridge. I don't think we have one here. And if you only have one module, you're gonna have a bridge right here so that you can use all four of these ports. You always install left to right, and your ISDN will always be on the left.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want to, do we have a pen? No? Okay.
So what do I have to do?
Well, if we had a pen, I would say you would use the pen then and use the torque from the pen, so it's like a plastic pen, to pull off the
let's see.
the item there.
Nah.
There we go.
One's come in.
Perfect. Good. Got the pen.
So basically, I stick it underneath here, yeah?
Yep. So I would...
You don't want to damage the pins there, so I put it underneath and I try to pop it up. This is meant to be easier than it actually is. No, come on, this is not working. You do it. I don't want to break it.
You're just too scared to break it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Simple as that.
And then this one, this piece, as I slide out the bottom board there, mess up that. But that piece right here, if you use this to torque it, you can damage that. And so you want to then do your best not to do that, or don't use the pen, and at that point, use your fingers. Now, I am out of practice, just a little bit, on this, but here we go. There's the module. And then if there's one module in here, if you want to use all four of these ports, you need a bridge here. Otherwise, there's going to be a T adapter that'll go there. So that's a bit more in depth on the actual
gateway itself.
Gateway itself, that's right. And make sure the pins are going in. Just snap it in. And that's essentially the modularity. So
okay, cool. Now the next thing to do is you wanted to talk about the cloud.
Right. So let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Okay. So you take the
Grab your
keyboard.
mouse here.
There
we go. Go ahead and jump in here. So beroNet Cloud. It's berocloud.beronet.com. Then you'll get a login screen. For access to beroNet Cloud, contact us. Cloud is free for beroNet partners, and we'll catch you with that. And so this is the cloud interface. You can manage your devices. You can see our training, so if you want to learn more about the technology and our side of the technology, you can do that in our trainings. You can manage different projects you're working on, individually manage your customers, and then the devices installed at that customer location.
Okay.
So if I look at my customers here, I have some customers that have been put in there that I can then assign devices to, if I choose to. So going into the device list, I have one device right now, registered to the cloud. This is located in our office in Berlin. We're in Deggendorf right now.
Yep.
So look at that. This device has been online since, well, today. And yeah, so that's the cloud. From the cloud, you can see the device, whether it's online, offline. You can get notifications that the device goes offline, and then back up, restore everything on the device. But you can also do that through mobydick. But what we can do here is some in-depth troubleshooting.
Okay.
And that's why we're doing this. So just real quick, app market to enhance the features of the gateway, whether you want to do...
This is your newer firmware?
Yeah, this is the new 3.0. It came out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's more focused on providing one, it's not halfway cut off like the old one is. And there's a few new items that have been built into it, like SIP to SIP, the app market right here.
Yeah, because you didn't have the app market at all before.
Nah, this is a fun one. And so you can then do more with the gateway. There's one app that's coming out. It's called a Survival Branch Appliance app. So let's say if you have a hosted or an off-site PBX, then the gateway would have a mini Survival Branch Appliance type app installed on it. That will then allow that branch to make phone calls when that goes offline. So if they lose connection to the hosted server crashes, the branch isn't just left phoneless, they can still connect with each other.
So it's just another option for redundancy. So you can have, like, for example, a high availability trunk failover, and then this is like the final.
Exactly. And it can even fail over directly to another SIP account.
Okay.
So just in case it is just that server that went offline. Dial plan, all that fun stuff. So what the mobydick does when it provisions the device is it goes through here and removes the need to individually make these rules. So technically what I would have to do is I'd go into our PSDN, ISDN, I'd make a group of the ports, which ones go for which direction, and then I have to do the same thing with a SIP, make a group.
Yeah.
And then I go to the dial plan and I do each individual rule, right? I mean, it's not terribly difficult at all. In fact, it's really easy for this kind of a setup, but with mobydick,
saves you having to do the work twice almost.
It does it all automatically.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to do that. So that's what the provisioning does. It saves you all of that. Now, if something's not working and you're not able to get it figured out through the mobydick software, you can go into the gateway itself, look at your dial plan debug, start that. You'll get a pop-up here. And then
if we had calls running.
Yeah, if you had calls running, then you would see those calls here, why they're not going through. Maybe there's an error in the dial plan, and it'll help you fix that.
Yeah.
Now, that can fix the majority of any problem you're going to get. If it's something in more depth, like if something's just going haywire, you have weird lights blinking on the front, or who knows what, then you go into management here and full trace.
Okay. What's this do?
Well, it really records every single possible thing that gateway's doing.
Right, okay.
So you can even include audio if you want to be so devious, and figure out maybe there's audio stutter, maybe it's behind maybe something's weird going on. You can record the audio so you can hear that and then see what's happening along with that.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you push the start, you make the phone calls, do your thing, stop, full trace. And we actually provide direct support for all beroNet gateways.
Okay.
Partners get prioritized support, but if you own a beroNet gateway, we want to make sure you're happy with it. And we want to make sure it's working for you.
Yeah.
So we provide support. And what we're going to do is if you call us, we're going to say, sorry, we can't do anything from a phone call really, except for did you do your dial plan rules? Did you do this? Basic stuff like that. The best way to get support from us directly is to do this full trace, simulate the call, download the trace, and send this to support@beronet.com.
Right, okay.
So that's again support@beronet.com. And then we send that, describe the situation in the email, and we'll get back to you pretty quickly.
That's pretty cool because it gives the support team something to work with rather than having to go through troubleshooting on the phone.
Yeah, well, it's not trial and error.
Yeah, they have an idea in front of them what could possibly be wrong already.
Yeah, so if on the phone, if you call and they're going to say, my gateway's not working.
Yeah, of course. And then
there's hundreds of different things that could be going on there. Without the trace, we don't know.
So basically your support team, having got that, can analyze it and probably call the customer back with a solution.
Exactly. That's exactly what we do. If you have some Wireshark savvy, if you have some technical savvy with Wireshark, you can open that. There's a file TCP dump in there. Drag that into Wireshark, and then you can also look at it yourself and do some other troubleshooting.
That's for the more advanced power user.
Yeah, for the more advanced user. Okay. But it's built in a way that whatever level you're at,
there's a solution.
There's a solution for you.
Cool.
So yeah, that is the interface that we have directly. With mobydick, you probably won't be seeing that quite as often.
Right.
This is the cloud. Whether or not you want to use that with mobydick, again, you may not need it. If you do like how this is looking, if you want to manage different tasks.
Well, it's quite handy to have because it gives, at the end of the day, it gives the IT admin the choice whichever interface he's more comfortable with using.
Yeah.
So it's quite handy, just additional add-on, nice to have. So it's quite a cool thing to have.
And if you have hundreds of gateways scattered around the world,
that could be quite handy.
It's very useful. What's fun here, my personal favorite, is the create backup automatic. I mean, I think mobydick does that as well, but you can make it a redundant backup if you want to. Every day or week. And it'll do that for you at this time weekly.
Okay. Cool.
Automatically. You can even install firmware, everything from the cloud. So anything you can do on location,
you can do from the cloud.
You can do from the cloud. And more.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah. So that's the beroNet cloud and the beroNet interface itself. Just a quick overview. If there's any more questions on that, feel free to contact us, sales@beronet.com, or contact colleagues here.
Yeah.
mobydick, they also are very familiar with that and can give you a hand with it.
Yeah, cool. Well, I think that's about it on the actual hardware side of it and the cloud.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for that, Jeff. Yeah, until next time. Thanks so much.
Thank you.